See here, actually, previous class we will discuss about frames. So in that frames, okay, frame is the topic. So how to switch the frames? Actually, frame is a switch with the frame name and the frame ID, okay, and the frame web element and frame index. So index is the main point. So web page contains only one frame. We need to go with index. Okay. So we will go to the frame one. Okay. What is the index number? Frame zero is the index number. So we will go to the frame two. So what is the index number? Okay. Index one. So we will go for the frame three. So what is the index number? Index two. Okay. So same like this. Okay. These four frames. Okay. So what is the difference between frame and iframe? Okay. So frame means one web page is available. In that some subportions are available. Okay. So see this. This is the frame. Frame is a subset of web page contains the elements. Okay. So web page contains singular multiple frames. So see this. This is the singular multiple frames. And next one. So some inner frames like this is the iframes. So iframes are so inside one web page, another web page is called as iframes. Okay, how to switch the frame and how many ways are there? There are four ways. So the ways are so actually switch the frame is these are four ways. Okay, frame name, frame ID, frame web element, so frame index. Okay, these are the four ways. Okay, so how to launch the frame like this? So first one, launch the application and switch to the frame and perform an action. Previously, we see these three. Okay, so directly launch application after that perform an action is not possible because we cannot switch the frame. So not possible to perform an action. Okay, so definitely this is the process. So launch the application, then shift the frame, switch it to the frame, and after that we can perform an action on web element. Okay, these three are mandatory. In case reason so if you switch if you directly jump from launch application to perform an action, so what is the problem? The problem is no such element exception is error is raised. Okay, so how to identify this one? No such element exception. Either synchronous issue or locator may be wrong or web elements are inside the frame or not. We can check these three. So mainly we can check one locator may be wrong and web element is inside the frame or not. So we can check these two to find out the okay identify the no such element exception. So now um, here see this frame 1 is separate and this frame 2 is separate and the frame 3 separate, frame 4 separate. Okay, so we cannot directly frame okay switch to frame 1 to frame 2. Okay, we cannot directly switch to frame 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Okay, so we cannot directly switching is not possible here. Okay, so main page to first frame 1 to main page and after that main page to frame is possible. Okay, so not possible to frame 1 to frame 2 is not possible. Okay, these two linking are not possible. So next here, frame to frame is directly switching is not possible to here. So first one page to frame. Okay, page to frame 1 is possible. If you want to switch to frame 2, okay, frame 1 to page and after that go to frame 2. Okay, if you want to switch to frame 3, frame 2 to page, okay, page to frame 3. Next, if you want to switch for frame 4, so frame 3 to okay, frame 3 to 4 page and page to frame 4. Okay, frame 1 to 2 is not possible directly. Okay, directly jump from 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 1 to 4 is not possible here. Okay, first switch to the frame and then perform the action. So come out from the frame to page and switch to another frame. This is the rules. Okay, see this here. Frame page to frame 1. Okay, one frame to another frame we can jump directly is not possible here. So see this page 1 to frame 1. If you want to switch to frame 2, frame 1 to page and after that page to frame 2 is possible. So if you want to switch to frame 3, frame 2 to page, page to frame 3. This is the possible. If you want to switch to frame 4, frame 3 to page and page to frame 4, it is possible. So directly frame 1 to frame 2 is not possible because directly jumping from 1 to 2 or 2 to 1 is not possible. Okay, these are the three steps are made. First go to the page and then switch to the frame and then perform the action. This is the rule. Come out from the frame to page. switch to in another frame. Okay, now we can see one simple program here. Okay, we can create one class. The class name is TF. Okay. T-frame4. T-frame4 is the class, and click public static void main string args. Okay, so copy the premium. Okay, premium previous options. So like we can copy these two, launch the application and send like this. Okay. So remove this one and import browsers are already directly imported WebDriver and Chrome driver. So this is the classes interface and this one is launch the browser. So in that between two, we can write one statement driver dot times or implicitly wait we can write driver dot implicitly wait driver dot im sorry driver dot manage manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait. So duration of 10 seconds. You can give the so see this it shows error. Why means implicitly wait. You can import this here. Control Z. So it shows some error. Wait. Driver dot manage driver dot manage dot driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicitly wait. Sorry, here duration of seconds. So actually, so duration of half seconds. So use this half seconds. So in here we can give this. Okay, there is no error here. Okay, this statement used for loading the web page. Minimum time is 10 seconds. Okay, implicitly wait is this element is visible within seconds. Okay, this element is visible within seconds, and then Selenium performs the another action. Okay, so what is the difference between implicit wait and thread sleep? Okay, implicitly wait is element is visible within seconds, then Selenium performs another action, and thread dot sleep means static. It is static method. Okay, so it will wait mandatory. Okay, what is get? Get is a instance method. So what is driver? Driver is the object. Calling with an object is called this one. Okay, so now switch to first frame here. So switch to frame in, we can write this frame one, switch to RST first, switch to first frame here. Here we can identify as the frame as, identify frame as a web element and switch to the frame. So now we can go for the page. In that page, first yellow color will be displayed. In that, inspect the element. Okay, inspect the element and by using XPath to identify the frame. So here, Control F, double slash frame, double slash frame, at the rate SRC equal to, SRC equal to, see this frame one dot HTML, copy, paste it here. Okay, select or not, selected. So copy this one, frame, SRC, frame one dot HTML. This is the XPath here. So now I can pass the XPath. See here, what is the frame? Frame is a, see here. So frame is the tag name. And what is this? This is SRC is the attribute name, or property name. So frame1.html is the attribute value and the property value. Okay. So now we can write this driver dot find element by dot XPath. So here we can paste that path. Okay. page dot semicolon. So see this, find it when returns what? One web element. Okay. Now this is the web element. Okay. The attribute name is frame. One is the attribute name. Okay. We can store this XPath into frame one. This is the variable name. Okay. So we can import this one web element. So what is this web element? Okay. We can import the web element. Okay. Now, so see here, find element returns what? Web element. Okay. Frame one is the variable name. Okay. Next driver dot switch to frame. Okay. Now you can switch the frames. Driver dot switch to the frame. And that index is here frame one. Okay. So frame one. See here. So frame one means F means small frame. So next in that frame. Okay. In that frame. See here in that frame. Close this. Okay. See this input text. This is. So click here. Right click, inspect, Control F, identify the element. See this. Here, what is the text name? Okay, input means input text name is what? Where is the input? See this. My text one is the input text name. So copy this one and paste for here. So here what we can do? Switch to sorry. Okay, here we can send the keys here. Okay, we can type the data into this text box. Here we can pass the send keys. Okay, driver dot okay. Driver dot okay. Find element. Driver dot find element by dot name. So name in that name. What is the name? Control. This is the name. Okay, this is the name. Dot we can pass what? Send keys. So in that this is frame one. Okay, this is frame one. I can pass this into the send keys. Okay, so now we can save the file and run it. Okay, frame one is coming or not in the output. Okay, now I can close this. Now go for what? Second frame. Now switch to second frame. Now switch to second frame. See here, same like this. So launch the application, the switch to frame. Okay, same like this. See this, I can copy these three. Okay, Control C. So again, you will go for XPath. Okay, if you go for XPath, close this one, green car in that inspect, you can see this one. Okay, this frame name is this, and XPath is go for frame. Okay, this is the frame dot html is the XPath here. So now same like this frame. Okay, frame 2 is HTML, and here my frame 2. Here also frame 2, and by name is my text 1 is my text 2. Okay, this is frame 2. Same like this. So see this. We can directly go to frame 1 to frame 2. Is it possible or not? Now we can check this. Okay. We can directly go to frame 1 to frame 2. It is not possible. Already we can check in that previous, okay, a description. See this. Frame 1 is possible. Frame 2 is not possible. Why means it gives no such exception error. Okay, it is running. Wait. Okay, it gives what? No such exception error. See this. Okay, no such exception. So I can explain already in this one. What is this? Frame 1 to frame 2. Okay, directly not possible. So directly jump 1 to 2 are not possible. So first what we can do, frame 1 to frame 2. First frame page 1 to page 2. First go to frame 1 to frame 2, go to the page first. Okay. So here we can write one statement. So see this between us. Okay. This between 1 and 2, we can write one statement. What is the statement? Switch. Okay. Switch to parent frame or the FAULT default frame. Okay. Switch to parent frame or default frame. See this? Okay. We can write what? Driver dot switch to dot default content. Okay. See this. You can use this default content. So it is switch from directly 1 to 2. This is the switch frame 1 to page, and after that page to second frame. Okay. See this. You can run this. It is working or not. Okay. In between two frames, use this. So in between, go for one frame to another frame. Write like this. Write like this. Okay. So now go copy, save the file and run it. Is working or not? We can check this. Frame 1, frame 2. Okay. It is working. Now we will go for what? Switch to frame 3. Okay. Frame 3 also same like this. Okay. Copy this one. Copy this code. Okay. You can write same like this. But in place of second, we can write third. Switch to third frame. Third frame. So see here. Frame 3. Frame 3.html. Okay. Here also we can go for frame 3. Next my text 3. Okay. This is frame 3. So see this. This is working or not. We can check here. Okay. We can check here. First what? Save the file and run it once. See this. Output frame 1, frame 2, frame 3 is not coming. Why? We cannot directly jump to 2 to 3. Go to page and after that we can go to frame 3. Okay. See this. This is also no such exception error. So what we can do? Copy this one. Default content page. In between these two, we can write like this. Okay. So save the file and run it once it is working, or close this previous one. Frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. Okay. This is working. Okay. And again back to, okay, you can close this to frame 3. Actually here there are 5 frames are there. Okay. Frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. This is frame 3. And in that frame 3, here we can see frame 4. After frame 4, here we can frame 5. Okay. If you close, okay, if you close link to frame 1 to frame 3, frame 3, frame 2, frame 3, if you stop, okay, work on the frame 3. So what we can do? Okay. Here also we can write switch to parent. Okay. This one, close the program to frame 3. Okay. Okay, again back to main page. Use again back to main page. Use this. Okay. Save and run it. Here program completed after this. Now we can see, so inner frames. Okay, next topic is inner frames. What is inner frames? So see this. Okay, one frame contains nested frame. So like means this frame 3 contains what? Inside one frame. The frame is this one. Okay, this frame, inner frame, contains radio buttons, check boxes, so many available. Okay, if you use the method, it is your, if you want to click this, if it click it or not, now we can check with the program. Okay, so now you can write one sample code here. So class name. So what is the class name here? T frame 5. Okay, so T frame 5 is the class name. Public static argument string out and finish it. So see this. Here we can copy the previous code, half of this. So like web the launch the applications also we can see this. Copy this one. Okay, I can paste it here. See this. What we can launch here? Actually, I will go for frame 3. So in that frame 3, I will go to the iframe. Okay, nested frame. Okay, that's why we can copy the frame 3 code from previous program, or you can type the program also. Okay, so I will choose switch to third frame. Okay, I can copy this and paste it here. See this, it is working or not actually. You can see this. Okay, actually we can write the code, but already I will write in previous. So that's why I can use that code. Okay, save this and run it. It is working or not? It is working. Why means we can directly switch to third frame, not 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Okay, here we can directly switch to third frame. That's why it is working. So see this the output. Frame 3 is working or not? See this frame 3 is working or not? Working. Okay. So now in that frame 3, we can go for inner frame. Okay. Here switch to, here we can switch to inner frame. See this. So how to switch to inner frame? Driver dot switch to dot. Okay. Driver dot switch to dot frame index number I will give it. Okay. So see this. Now we can inner frame, go for the image, and here I can click the checkbox. Hi, I am like this. This is manually. So that's why you can write the code here. Right click and inspect this one. So div. Okay. Div contains one class is there. Okay. So div start from this class also. This class also. Okay. So I can choose this one. Okay, I can choose this one. This is the class name. So I can write one code. See here, driver dot find element. So by dot class name. Okay, class name is within quotes. So actually this class name contains so big. So that's why I can close with lab. Okay, dot what is our action? Here we can click the radio button. So that's why you can click, use this radio button. So it is clicked or not. Okay. No, save this code and run it once. It is working or not. Now we can check this. See this iframe 3. iframe 3. Okay. See this radio button is clicked directly. So that's why this click button is working. Okay. Now I can check this here. For inner frame to previous frame, switching is not possible. Is it giving no such element exception? So we can check this. Okay. It will go or not. Okay. It will go or not. We can check here. So that's why I can switch to third frame. See this. It gives a no such element exception or not. We can check here. So I will go for third frame. So again, my dot name test. This is the third frame. Okay. So copy this one. Again, switch to this. Again, switch. Okay. Back to frame 3 to frame 2. Inner frame to frame 3 is also not possible here. Okay. They would not switch to frame 3. See this. Okay. It is possible or not. Now we can save the program and run it once. Okay. See this. Click. But it gives what? No such element exception. So that is the definition here. Okay. So from inner frame to previous frame, switching is not possible. It is giving no such element exception. Frame to inner frame is possible, but inner frame to frame is not possible here. Okay. That's why don't do like this. Okay. Save. So next concept. Actually here you can see the next check boxes and radio buttons. So I will go for IRCTC page. Okay. So see this, I can copy this one, Control C. So again back, see this. So click on the fixable data with checkbox. So if you go for IRCTC page, here there are four checkboxes are displayed. Okay. One, no, two, three, four, okay. Four checkboxes are displayed. So check this. It is clicked or not. Okay. Check this. It is clicked or not. Now what we can do? We can write one sample program here. Okay. So create new class. So class name contains checkboxes. So that way CBX1 checkbox 1. So public static void main string args and click finish it. Okay. Same I can use the previous interface. Okay. And launch application. Sorry, implicitly wait I can't use. See this. Okay, it is also not used. Oh, okay, you can copy these two. And the maximize also possible. You can copy that maximize. Okay. Control V. I can remove this one. Actually, here we can launch IRCTC web page. So that's why I can remove this and copy the IRCTC URL. Copy that URL and paste it here in between the braces. And we can maximize this window. So I can write driver dot manage. Okay, I can write driver dot manage dot window that. Okay, what maximize? This is the this is used for maximize. Now identify the object. Okay, identify the object. Now we can go for the browser and see here. Right click on this checkbox and inspect the element. Okay. Actually, see here. Here, how many locators are there? Name is one locator, and XPath is class is okay. Sorry. Class is one locator here. See this label, not input. See this label. Class is one locator. XPath is one locator, and CSS okay is one locator. So, okay. Now we can go for XPath. So now Control F, double slash. What is the tag name? So label is the tag name. Okay. Label is the tag name. And in that label, we can type what? Text. What is a text? Flexible with date. You see this? Actually, it is not selected by here. The workforce also not selected. You can give with the W as capital. Again, also it is not. See this? Flexible. FLEX. Flexi. BLE. with the date. Okay, this is correct or not? See the class name here label. I can close this. So please wait and right click on this flexible with data and inspect element. See, is it is displayed or not? Okay, flexible with copy this text, Control C and Control F, double slash. Okay, and the label is one, label equal to sorry, label label braces text equal to single quotes. So flex with the date. Series. It is selected or not? Label is selected. So now we can copy this X path and run it here. So driver dot find element. So see here by dot X path. Okay. We can apply which option here? Click option. Okay. CLICK. Okay. Dot click option. You can use this. So see it is running or not. Now you can check the output. So close previous one and run it once. See this here. IRCTC page open and browser maximize it, and after that click with flexible is possible or not. Now we can check this. Okay. See this. Checkbox is automatically clicked. Now program is correct. Okay. So thank you. We will discuss in this checkbox and radio buttons automation in next class. Okay.